Now what you say now? What you were talking about? You had said something.
Well, I was just thinking about, you told me this a little while ago, but I marinated on I said, you had said that you had 3 jobs at one time.
3 jobs.
And you were doing your thing, but you weren't dating anyone seriously. And because you said that the woman that you had encountered, they had stated that you had worked too much.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to know how you feel, because I know in my past I was told that, I work too much, or you do too much, you're doing a lot. So how do you have time for me? Meaning that, you're a significant other. And I'm a firm believer people make time to do just what they want to do. And when you want nice things, they don't come by osmosis. So I wanted to know, how did you feel like that, and how do you relate that to having a relationship going forward?
I really didn't get them. And shit, you got to understand as someone being from, what God had brought me from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, in my life and what all I had been through. And I'm just going to be always transparent. People don't understand that once you go to jail, sit in that jail cell, you know what you say in the jail cell? Lord, when I get out, I'm going to work.
Mm-hmm.
People don't understand when you don't have no job. When you don't have no job, see, you be telling yourself in the room, Lord, if you just give me a job, I'm going to work. And then even if you dealing with drug addiction or something like that, you tell yourself, Lord, if you ever take me off of it, I'm going to work. So in my personal life, when God allowed me to work and doors was being opened up, and boy, I'm going to work. I'm working at a rehab. I'm doing security with Baylor. You know what I'm saying? I'm cutting hair at the barber shop. God had brought everything that I prayed for. He brought it together. Good, I prayed to God about this stuff. I ain't got time to worry about no human talking about. And I'm not gonna lie, it messed up a lot of relationships with, you never had time for me because all you do is work. But then guess what? Try being a bum and try to get in a relationship. You think no folks want you?
And that's my thought process. It's like, okay, so where is the happy medium? Where is?
You just have to, me, like in my life, I pray for you. You know what I'm saying? God brought you, you already know our story. Our story did not just happen by, what they say, happenstance.
Right.
Just not happen. You was actually, I prayed for you. I prayed exactly the woman I want with some pretty lips. You know what I'm saying? Thick. Who understood life, been through some things. So I prayed a woman who been through some things in life and who was ready to go, let the past go and move forward. And just like that, boom, it happened. And what really turned me on, you're a workaholic too. And so I already know, first of all, I'm grateful you like to get that, chase that bag, baby, chase that paper. Get money. Hey. Where them dollars at? I appreciated that. Appreciated that. You know what I'm saying? Someone who ain't gonna complain about
legal.
It. Huh?
And it's legal.
And everything's legal, baby.
That's all.
Ain't nobody going to jail. Ain't nobody, the police ain't looking or nothing. I ain't worried about getting robbed. I'm gonna fight my money. I'm gonna fight. You can't rob me by no honest money. I'm gonna fight you about that. You just might as well go and get ready. But I'm just saying, this is what I prayed to God for. So when I heard, if every woman that I ever tried to date, or if I heard them say that, you work too much, that turned me off. You can go about your business. Yeah. And the thing is, you just have to make sure you don't get caught up in the naysaying and the sayings of, man, you crazy for not talking. She pretty, she fine. All that stuff is outward appearance. I'm talking about the mind.
Yeah, because what I have understood and have recognized is that that's all. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm like probably a lot of women who want to be kept, who wants to have to get up mid-morning, break of dawn, and probably still do it with kids, and still. But the other thing is that you do what you have to do, And it's not, you get thrown into that because, you know, you look at affluent people who have made it, or even we'll just say just your typical blue collar, or even people who have what do you call it, essential jobs. You know, they're on call 24 hours a day. How do they have relationships? You know, we don't know what goes behind the scenes. All I'm saying is clearly it can be done.
I think a lot of time, not to cut you off, sweetie, I think a lot of time, and then I'm going to tell you what I have found out about the housewife. You ready for this? I'm going to bust your head over this one. Hell, half the housewives, them folk retired. These are not nobody who just, you know, got up on the man and say, let him pay for everything. I don't know one woman, white, black, red, or green, that gonna sit up in no house and just look there and clean. That conversation gonna get highly offensive. You ain't cleaned this house today while I went to work? Boy, please. You didn't change the baby pamper while I went to work? Man, please.
All that is a job.
That's a job. So at the same time.
And can I just throw this in here? Any woman that has done that and may not have worked outside in a field, they need to know when they transition to work life, all that transitions, it's just your wording. Okay, no, I've been a housewife, but I do quality control.
Who?
Quality control.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a big word you used.
No, because you're able to see the ins and outs. You're able to take care of the family, and you make sure you produce a good product. So it's your wording when you're transitioning from a housewife to the work life. So I pray that any woman ever hear that doesn't get to complacent or feel like, oh, that's all I did. No, you did more than what an average person could do. Because being in that, you lose your mind.
You lose your mind.
Because you don't have any interaction. But
so watch this. So the same way as being a bum. You know, bum is a person who just don't want to do nothing, be lazy. You know, I was, you know, my own baby brother asked me a question one time when I was going through that foolishness of life. He said, bro, you like money? That was one of the hardest questions for me to answer. He said, bro, you like money? I looked at my little brother like, yeah, I like money. No, do you really like money? Because see, the money that I liked at the time, I wanted the quick, fast, and the hurry. I wanted abracadabra, boom, you know. Hey, I wanted to, can I sell this? You know, you ain't got a few dollars. You want to get the, you might need to go and take this home. Come on, give me $15. For real. You want about it? You know, a quick, fast dollar, that's where I wanted to be at. But then, all of a sudden, the quick, fast dollar kept me in a negative situation. Every time I turn around, I got a new court date. I got another court date. Lord, listen, Lord, don't let me go to jail. So, again, when a man finally get to himself, you hear me? When a man come to his senses, and that's the reason why I'm not the type of guy that sometimes jail is needed for brothers. Not for all brothers, but some brothers, jail is needed. Because it's going to get you out that idle mind. Yeah. Because, you know, going to jail, you like, whatever, I could stand the test, I could do my duty, until you get in jail, and then now the spirit, the natural man and the spirit of God come into you. Right. Now you saying, oh my God, I ain't even check on my mama. Oh my God, I got kids out there. Oh my God, I ain't have a damn job. Now you get in the jail, first thing you want to do with your commissary money is buy you a notebook. Because you got to write the vision. They said me write the vision on the wall. See, most people don't know that the brothers in jail writing visions. And you, the first thing you tell yourself now, Lord, if you ever...
Sounds like a vision board party.
It's a vision board with a party. But, I mean, this is what goes down, though. So, baby, one thing about it, get your paper, baby. I ain't no hater, man. I ain't no hater. Word. I love you, too. But, hey, we'll get your money, man. I make
sure I balance, because
I'm go down, Lord forgive me for cussing in the buses. Go down on no balance, man. Get your paper, man. We can't do nothing without no money, man. And the Bible say your gifts will make room for you and then put you in front of great men. Well, if I'm one of those men who, you working all the time, you ain't spending no time with me.
But you're enjoying the fruits of their labor, though.
Yeah, hey, we're going to get some lobster and crab on your expense.
See what I'm saying?
See, all they're going to get old. And then, look, beg and get old.
Oh, yeah, that part too.
Yeah, beg and get old. So, therefore, baby, you know, like I said, I've been a fool already. messed up a lot of good things. You know, I've met good people in my life and all that stuff, but messed up, didn't have the knowledge, didn't have the sense. But God set me down for a lot of years, and you know what I'm saying, and just really, you know, beat my butt about some things. And then I got a chance to sit back down with mama and grandmama and get retrained how to treat women and believe it or not, you know, I got one of the mamas, your voice, you couldn't even say, Mama! What you raising your voice for? You know, she got and it taught me how to calm down. Give me some hugs and kisses. You know,
I'll translate that.
Yeah, I want to hug kids. I want to hug kids, hold hands, walk in the park. I want to be that Prince Royal video. I do. Because again,
from the ham.
From the ham, y'all, from the ham, 205 baby the bill. But again, this is an issue that I've had in the past, that when a person works too much, when do we supposed to spend time? Whenever we get time. Because ain't nothing like them these lights on.
Okay.
You understand? Ain't nothing like that car no being paid. Yeah. Ain't nothing like to be able to go in there and eat some peanut butter and jelly with some milk. Huh?
And no stress from it.
Some pickled pig feet. Huh? I'm talking about some hog maw. I'm talking about the man ain't nothing like that fat back in them greens. Ain't nothing. I'm just saying though, you can be able to buy what you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Minus the chicharron.
Well. And a piece of pickled egg.
And pickled egg.
Yeah. And that's what it's all about, baby. Like I said, you know.
It costs too much to be pickling.
You was a blessing. You was a blessing. You was a blessing to me, man. You came at the right time. I got a chance to sit down a long time. I just came from a generation of, you know, the elders in my life didn't play. You know, I went to Lady Grove Missionary Baptist Church, man. You know,
Negro Missionary.
I ain't said Negro Baptist Church. It should have been named. It should have been Negro Baptist Church. Cause your children came to that church under them elders. And they don't care nothing about how you feel. See, today people fight you about their babies, but them elders I grew up under them, they'll fight you about your baby. I had an old lady call me one time and say, why you ain't went to church today? I was 10 years old. I couldn't say, man, mama didn't feel like going today.
Right.
I had to tell that lady, I'll be there next Sunday, I promise. And she said, you better be there. And I be, I'm like, I ain't got to drive like, but I'm just the point. It's just the point.
Not my fault.
Yeah. Oh, she would have checked my mama too.
I know.
You know, anytime somebody stand let me get that gum.
Oh, yeah.
No napkin.
And then,
Spit. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
You know, my upbringing was different, and I think, you know, that's what it really helped me stay balanced in that walk of life.
One thing I would like to do is Sally, thank you so much for taking out time, because it means a lot when you can talk and not talk and be offensive.
Right.
And because, you know, sometimes you might say something to a person and they already have a spirit of offense because they're not trying to hear you.
Of course. And
I thank God for these times that we sit down and talk, because to me, it just makes it so much closer. And with everything I say, understanding, you get a good one.
Yeah, because my biggest pet peeve is, that's why I always tell you, if I ever shut you down, you stop me in my tracks. Because your voice must be heard. You know, I don't ever want to be that guy that dominates his spouse. Oh, baby, we can't have a good time. You know, I love the Lord. He heard my cry, but I know the Lord, when we have life abundantly. That means if he said he want me to have life, that means he want me to let you slide. More abundantly, he want me to go to work and still let you slide. I ain't stressing today. Yeah, this is what God wants me to have. You understand? He want me to wake up even when, you know, my pet peeves, you know, I might not be a morning person, but he still want me to say, dig there!
Yeah, right.
You know, give me some of them hugs. And I tell anybody, you know, fortunately, you know, I'm mannish.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, my mama knew that. We you know, it passed on to my brother 6 years later. He was born mannish. Yeah, you know, shit. You can't. My mama could tell me, you know, when the girls came close my eyes. I did. That's my brother. And look, this me. And she said, I see y'all peeping, and what would you look at them little girls for? You know what I'm saying? Close your eyes. Because I'm mannish. And so I got away, but then my mama was was on the discipline. My grandma 100. My grandma was talking about you need your damn phone number with all them girls in there. Open the door for the young lady.
Right.
You gonna ask the girl to take out. You get a phone number today. See, mama be talking about, did you do your schoolwork? My grandma be talking about some, you need your damn phone number. That's sad. So at the same time, like I say, through trial and error, after you suffered for a while, that scripture, after you suffered for a while, I suffered.
Yeah.
So,
and I think that's pertinent because at this age and time in life, a lot of women feel hopeless. I know when I was going through what I went through, even though my children are semi-adults and then, you know, I have the teen, I really was in my crazy mind. Who's going to want a woman with kids? Like, I got 2-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Because when you haven't been out in the dating world, it's like foreign. Like, how do you start all over again? And I know when I asked God, I want someone who is just as tired as me, Lord.
Yeah,
and Lord, He did it.
And you know, when you're young, and like when I first moved to Dallas, Texas, I thought that was the craziest thing I've ever heard. Because in Dallas, Texas, the brothers, you know, was like, won't talk to women with kids, and I'm like, what? So by me being from where I was from, Alabama, and I got the Dallas, Texas brothers say we don't talk to women with kids. Me being from Alabama where everybody got some children, I said I'm having a field day at this book. I want to talk to my own kids. But when maturity set in, as long as that woman is comfortable with who she is, I said who she are, I like that. Hey, who she are. Long as that woman is comfortable within her own skin. Hey, didn't I just tell you earlier? No, my grandma told me when I got my first and only divorce. When I got my first and only divorce, you know.
I'm like, we always gonna be a second.
My grandma told me.
I'm about that life.
I'll tell you, my grandmother told me. She said, son, I was talking that talk. She'll never find it. And grandma said, shut up. That kid they have a stepdaddy by your children, they have a stepdaddy by the night. Hey, I looked at my grandma, man, I wanted to cry. I said, huh? She better not have another man around my kids. And I said all that to say, God created this earth for somebody. God created this earth for somebody. See, I used to watch, we used to have a dumpster in front of my house, and I used to watch the man go in the dumpster. And I'd be saying, Grandma, look at the man in the dumpster. What are you going in the dumpster for? Till one day, I got so bold, I said, let me go ahead and do what he in the dumpster for. And all of a sudden, he said, look at the truck. He had all his trash piled on his truck. I didn't know all the metal stuff, iron boards. Yeah, my man said, yeah, I get like $375 a load. I said, from what, that trash? I said, hey, $375? I said, you do this by yourself? You don't need no help. He said, son, remember, one person's trash is another person's treasure. See, a lot of times in my own personal life, I can't speak on nobody else, we try to play God and recreate people, recreate women. Babe, I can't not do nothing about your boobs, your butt, your face. Only thing I can do is motivate you to be more beautiful. Now, if you got a problem with being beautiful and looking pretty, that's your fault. See, I think flashing the camera is a blessing. See, you talking to somebody who's been in the streets, who couldn't take a picture even if I wanted to, because I had lost weight, my face was sunk in, I had bumps in my face. Yeah, the streets beat your butt. Shoot, you'd have pulled out a camera, y'all, hey, don't put me on that camera because I don't want people to look at me. But now that the deliverance of what God did for the last 20-some years of my life, God, I'm taking a picture every chance I get.
You do well at it.
Oh yeah, then another thing, if I was to die today or tomorrow, I don't want no old obituary picture, no 1966 picture of me in the military. Here in 2023.
Yeah, strong.
They talking some, they don't even have the military uniforms no more, and they don't.
Oh, wow.
What I wore in the military in 93, they don't wear that today in 2025. But I'm just saying, man, I'm thankful for you. I'm grateful for you. I'm just grateful that not only are you a listener, you're a supporter, man, and I appreciate, you're human. I appreciate your humanism. Oh, see, you trying to start something on camera, man. I'm going to pop it with you. See, I didn't give my life to God to be bored.
Okay. That's how little Christians get here.
Yeah, okay. I didn't give my life to God to stop dancing and laughing. I'm going to be silly as possible, you know what I'm saying? Even the old preachers, they smoke cigars. And they got what they fellas, and they went to rebuild houses and everything. I didn't, this is a personal walk. You know what I mean? That, hey, I pray life more abundant, Lord. I need some life. Yeah. And that's the reason why the whole mission is to help brothers and sisters come out them streets, because they're not comfortable. They ain't happy. They put on the front.
Well, that's why I think we as a people need to know it's not pee in the dating pool water. Not everywhere. It's some good people.
That's a exquisite term. That's why I love you, cause I need a whole dictionary. What? That's not pee in the pool water. What?
Well, they say it's supposed to be pee in the dating pool because it's so they haven't been having success. God bless me. I was had a clean chlorine state.
I'm gonna say one more thing, man. The reason why people ain't had success because they don't want success. It is rules and regulations to life.
Ooh, I like that. Say it again.
See, did I talk properly? It is rules and regulations to life. Huh? One taste of the KStone. I'm about to say, it's rules and regulations to life. See, after I broke so many rules, baby, and failed at so many relationships, I told you I met and dated some great people. But again, I didn't play by the rules. I ain't holding no resentment against them folks. I ain't bit more, man. I wish everybody the best, man. You understand? See, because one thing about people, I tell people all the time, man, what's crazy about a breakup is that them folks break up and they be going about their business. You the one still holding on to that stuff. So at the same time, you have to go to God and get your stuff. I read books. See, people don't know this part. I read books on how to have a great relationship. I read books on how to be a good man. You understand? I read the Bible, I Song of Solomon. I began because my mom always say, a woman don't want no man talking to her hard. You talking to her, you gonna be my pistol. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, but mama, I'm just talking normal. She said, you talking too loud. Woman don't want no man so loud. This ain't the party. And mama didn't know. That's why I encourage mamas, don't stop teaching your boys, because we need to know this. I know that every child say, I already know. No, they don't. We don't. Them children don't need no be on God.
On God.
I'm good. But at the same time, mama began to talk to me, and mama began to, tell me how to love a woman. I'm on Proverbs 31. See, all this stuff biblical. You want to say it with the Quran, it's in there. So mama began to talk to me, just like in Proverbs, let me well, that's what his mama talk. I'm pretty sure she ain't say it like that.
Right.
Let me well in here. You ain't virtuous woman, dog. Don't bring no anything right here. But I'm just saying, in my life, I prayed that, I let some vices go. See, there are other vices besides drugs and alcohol. I'm talking about the nasty mentality, that nasty mentality you got.
That part.
Yeah. And a lot of times you'll find people don't want to let that go.
That's where I like to let my kids know, sure, you might be cute, but a nasty attitude.
Ooh, make you stink. That nasty attitude. Hey, listen, love is patient, love is kind, and you ain't got no patience. Okay. Now, that's why I'm going to tell you in the beginning, man, I don't want to go to no grocery store with you.
Ooh, I don't want you to go.
Hey, man, y'all take y'all win. That's a wonder thing. You can call me a male shoulders, whatever. I mean, I didn't take too long. I ain't gonna read no coupon per security box and now.
Oh Lord.
They walk up and all down the aisle. See, a man know he know how to go to the store, get what he want to come up out that door. When I go to laundromat, all that stuff going on. What's the difference between the colors of the white? I don't watch that stuff. You put it in the cup, one load, whoop, watch that stuff.
Ain't no whoop.
Whoop. Hey, look. They say it's a commercial drive. I'm going to stuff all my clothes in there. It's commercial. That's why you know what I'm saying? So, therefore, As a man, I'm different. But I got patience.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna go to the grocery store, baby? I'm gonna walk down 2 hours, but I'm gonna stand outside and look around.
And that's what I'm grateful for. You will take me there.
I'm gonna take you every time.
Wait for me.
Man, you saw Grandma and Granddad, man. Granddad in the car. But Grandma doing her thing, and he's sitting in the car chilling.
Because you know, at the end of the day, you don't want to eat.
I'm
so
gonna
I'm
eat.
getting the stuff you need to eat with.
I ain't mad about nothing,
So
baby.
that's why
I ain't mad with
my baby
you.
would be like, okay.
Can I say it?
You got it all? Okay.
I ain't mad with you.
And he come
I ain't mad about my past.
And he come get the groceries.
I ain't mad with no ex-wife, baby mama. I ain't mad about nothing. I didn't even say it again. I ain't mad about nothing. Why am I mad about the yesterday when I don't know what's going to happen right now? You know, some things I cannot change. My past gone. I can't do nothing about that. I'm kind of thankful it's over. That's another stuff. All right, preach.
Okay.
Preach now.
That would be part 2.
That'll be part 2. See, people don't know that. He lost a good thing, did he?
Good.
Well, yeah, good. Great.
Oh,
She to remarry. Praise the
what's
Lord.
up?
Hallelujah.
What's up,
Let him deal
what
with
you
that.
said, oh, you'll never have someone like me.
Thank you, Jesus. Whew. And see, again, because, and not to put nobody down, not to, the thing is, when you used to getting put down so much, watch this, it's just like the crackhead. See, you done told it, the whole world, he'll crackhead, he'll crackhead, he'll crackhead, he'll crackhead. Ooh, don't mess with him because he on crack. I don't even want to be his friend no more because he on crack. I never talked to him because he was on crack. Y'all know he ain't on crack no more, right? Oh, I need to call him and see how he doing. He don't even answer the phone. Oh, man, I tried to reconcile our relationship. No, because now that he's been healed from what he went